The grand chamber of the Intergalactic Council buzzed with tension. Representatives from every corner of the known universe filled the enormous room, their voices blending into a cacophony of concern and fear. The council had convened an emergency session, something that hadn't happened in centuries, and the air was thick with unease. High above them, the domed ceiling projected holographic images of galaxies, stars, and planets, as if to remind everyone of the vastness of their responsibility. At the center of the chamber, the council's chief ambassador, a tall and slender being named Zeltar from the peaceful world of Lyraxis, called for order. His voice, amplified by the acoustics of the chamber, cut through the noise like a blade. Esteemed members of the Intergalactic Council, Zeltar began, his tone grave. We gather today to address a matter of utmost importance. A new species has entered our awareness, and the reports we have received are alarming. A holographic image materialized in the center of the room, displaying a rotating globe, Earth. The members of the council leaned forward, their varied features expressing everything from curiosity to outright dread. The image zoomed in to show scenes from Earth, bustling cities, vast oceans, and green forests. The unfamiliar sight of humans going about their daily lives caused a ripple of murmurs among the delegates. Zillion, the ambassador from Drexos, a planet where water was feared above all else, rose to address the assembly. His dark eyes were wide with disbelief as he recounted his recent mission to Earth. Honored council members, Zillion began, his voice tinged with urgency. I was sent on a routine diplomatic mission to observe and report back on this new species, the humans. What I discovered was beyond comprehension. He gestured towards the holographic images now showing humans drinking from water bottles, children playing in fountains, and families enjoying meals with water present. These humans, Zillion continued, struggling to contain his horror. They willingly expose themselves to water. They consume it daily, bathe in it, even allow their offspring to play in it. This is madness. They are engaging with the most lethal substance known to us as if it were a harmless beverage. The chamber erupted in gasps and cries of shock. On Drexos, water was so toxic that even the smallest drop could cause excruciating pain and death. Water was a substance to be avoided at all costs, and any planet with water was classified as a death world, uninhabitable by civilized species. The notion that an entire race would incorporate water into their daily lives was unthinkable. Ambassador Lyracath, a reptilian being from the arid planet of Noxus, hissed in disbelief. This must be some form of ignorance. Perhaps these humans do not understand the danger they are in. His scales rippled with agitation, his tail flicking back and forth. We must intervene immediately, educate them before their civilization perishes due to this reckless behavior. Zillion shook his head. No, Ambassador Lyracath. I witnessed them firsthand. They are not ignorant. They know exactly what water is, and they embrace it. They seem immune to its effects. It is as if they thrive on what should kill them. The murmur of voices grew louder. Representatives from aquatic worlds, who feared water for its destructive potential, shared looks of disbelief. Even those from gaseous planets, where water was a theoretical concept, were stunned. The entire framework of galactic biology and chemistry was being challenged by this revelation. Chief Ambassador Zeltar raised his hand to silence the chamber. Ambassador Zillion, your testimony is indeed troubling. If these humans are truly immune to water's toxicity, then it implies a biological and evolutionary process far different from anything we have encountered. We must understand how this is possible. It could change our very understanding of life itself. The chamber began to calm as the focus shifted from panic to analysis. The council had always prided itself on its commitment to knowledge and understanding. If humans had developed a way to survive water, it was a discovery that could advance the entire galaxy's scientific and medical knowledge. But the fear remained. If humans could handle water so easily, what other capabilities might they possess? Could they be a threat to other species? Ambassador Yatara, a being with luminous skin from the light-drenched planet of Solara, spoke up. We must proceed with caution. If humans are as resilient as they appear, we cannot afford to provoke them. Instead, we should send a delegation of scientists and diplomats to Earth to study their biology, to learn from them, and perhaps even to share our own knowledge about the dangers of water. Zeltar nodded thoughtfully. Yes, a delegation will be assembled. We will approach this new species with respect and care. Our mission will be one of understanding, not confrontation. The humans must be made aware of the potential dangers they face, and we must learn the secrets of their survival. Let it be known that the Intergalactic Council does not seek conflict, but wisdom. We will treat the humans as equals, as partners in this vast galaxy. The council members murmured their agreement. Plans were quickly made to send an expedition to Earth, comprised of the best scientists, diplomats, and researchers the galaxy had to offer. Their mission would be to understand the humans' unique relationship with water, to share knowledge, and to ensure that this potentially powerful species was brought into the fold of galactic cooperation. As the session ended, Zillion could not shake the feeling of unease. The humans had shattered everything he thought he knew about life in the universe. What other surprises did Earth hold? And what would the galaxy's reaction be if humans proved to be even more extraordinary than anyone had imagined? Little did the Council know, their mission to Earth would not only reveal the secret of humans' resilience to water, but also unlock a deeper connection between the species, one that would change the course of galactic history forever. The alien delegation's starship, a sleek vessel designed for both speed and stealth, entered Earth's atmosphere, its silver hull glinting in the sunlight. As it descended toward the landing site arranged by the United Nations, curiosity and anxiety filled the hearts of its passengers. Inside, a diverse group of scientists and diplomats from across the galaxy prepared for their first direct contact with humanity. Among them was Zillion, the Drexos ambassador, whose initial report had sparked this mission. The landing site was a secured area just outside Geneva, Switzerland, chosen for its neutrality and diplomatic importance. A welcoming committee of human scientists, government officials, and media representatives awaited the delegation. As the starship's ramp lowered, the alien team descended, their appearance met with gasps of awe and murmurs of excitement. The delegation members were clad in environmental suits, designed to shield them from Earth's atmosphere, particularly its abundance of water vapor. Leading the human representatives was Dr. Elena Mitchell, a respected biologist with a calm demeanor and a reputation for bridging cultural divides. Her brown hair was tied back in a professional manner, and her eyes sparkled with curiosity as she approached the alien delegation. She extended her hand in the universal gesture of greeting, smiling warmly. Zillion hesitated, but recalling his diplomatic training, mimicked the gesture, though without physically touching her. "Welcome to Earth," Dr. Mitchell said, her voice clear and steady. "We are honored to have you here and eager to learn from one another." Zillion nodded, speaking through a translation device embedded in his suit. "Thank you, Dr. Mitchell. The honor is ours. We come in peace and with a mission to understand your species' interaction with water, a substance that is highly dangerous to many of us." Dr. Mitchell nodded, leading the delegation into a specially designed research facility nearby. Inside, the facility was a blend of human and alien technology, with laboratories equipped to study both Earth's biology and the physiology of alien species. As they walked through the corridors, the alien scientists observed everything with keen interest, noting the presence of water in the air, in the plants lining the halls, and in the drinking fountains available for human staff. The delegation was brought to a large laboratory where a series of experiments had been prepared to demonstrate human interaction with water. The room was sterile, with glass walls separating it from observation areas, ensuring the safety of both the humans and their alien guests. Dr. Mitchell gestured to a series of tanks filled with water. "Here, we have prepared several demonstrations to show how humans interact with water on a daily basis. We understand that this may be unsettling, but I assure you, we are taking every precaution." The first demonstration involved a human volunteer drinking a glass of water. A young man entered the lab, smiled at the onlookers, and casually drank from a glass. The aliens watched in stunned silence. To them, it was akin to watching someone ingest poison. The man finished his drink, smiled again, and left the room unharmed. Zillion exchanged glances with the other delegates, their disbelief evident. "How is this possible?" he asked, his voice trembling. "How can you ingest such a toxic substance and survive?" Dr. Mitchell smiled patiently. "Our bodies are composed of approximately 60% water. It is essential to our survival. Our cells, tissues, and organs rely on water to function. Over millions of years, humans have evolved to not only tolerate, but require water. It is involved in every aspect of our biological processes." She led them to another experiment, where a human submerged their hands in a tank of water, demonstrating its harmlessness. Then, a third tank showed a more complex setup. A human swimming in a pool, moving effortlessly through the liquid. Each demonstration was met with the same awe and confusion by the alien delegation. "Water is integral to our environment," Dr. Mitchell explained. "Our planet is covered in oceans, rivers, and lakes. Rainfall nourishes our crops. We use water for drinking, cooking, and hygiene. It's a central part of our existence." The delegation members took notes, their expressions a mixture of fascination and fear. Zillion felt a chill run down his spine. If humans were this resilient, what else might they be capable of? He had seen their strength, their adaptability. Now he was witnessing their immunity to what was considered a universal poison. It challenged everything he had known about biology and survival. "We have conducted our own studies of Earth's water," Zillion said slowly, trying to make sense of what he was learning. "It contains elements and compounds that would be lethal to most species represented in the Council. How do you process these substances without harm?" Dr. Mitchell activated a holographic display showing a detailed diagram of human anatomy. "Our bodies have developed mechanisms to filter and purify water. Our kidneys remove toxins and our immune system combats pathogens. The structure of our cells is such that water is absorbed and used efficiently. What you see as a deadly substance, we see as life-giving." As the explanation continued, one of the alien scientists, a creature with translucent skin and a head covered in fine tendrils, asked a question. "What about other liquids? Do humans have the same tolerance for all of them?" Dr. Mitchell shook her head. "Not all. There are substances toxic to us as well, but water is not one of them. Our biochemistry is uniquely adapted to it. It's a result of the evolutionary path our species has taken, shaped by our planet's environment." The day progressed with more demonstrations and discussions. The alien delegation was allowed to observe humans in various activities, from drinking and cooking to bathing and swimming. Each demonstration reinforced the same message. Humans not only survived but thrived in an environment filled with water. By the time the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the research facility, Zillion felt a sense of awe and respect for these beings. The humans were unlike any species he had encountered. Their relationship with water was not just a matter of survival, but a testament to their adaptability and resilience. As the delegation prepared to leave, Dr. Mitchell approached Zillion. "I hope today has been enlightening for you and your team. We believe that understanding each other's biology and culture is the first step toward a stronger alliance." Zillion nodded. "It has been more than enlightening, Dr. Mitchell. It has been a revelation. Your species challenges what we thought we knew about life in the universe. I will report back to the Council, and I believe they will be as astounded as we are." Dr. Mitchell smiled. "Thank you, Ambassador Zillion. We look forward to learning from you as well. There is much we can share, much we can achieve together." As the delegation's starship ascended back into space, Zillion gazed down at the blue and green planet below. He felt a profound shift in his understanding of the galaxy. The humans, with their unique connection to water, had shown him that the universe still held many mysteries. This was not just a discovery of a new species, it was the beginning of a new chapter in galactic history. The report Zillion would deliver to the Intergalactic Council would not only detail the humans' remarkable adaptation, but would also suggest a new approach to interspecies relations. Earth, once seen as a potential threat, could become a valuable ally, and the water, once feared as a deadly force, was now seen as a bridge between worlds, a symbol of the resilience and unity that all life shared in the vastness of the cosmos.